So this is the final short version of It's Time to Decide. We know where we're at. We know there's ways to go elsewhere. Maybe they work 100%, maybe they don't, but we still know those two things. The third thing is just up to us as an individual. What choice are you going to make? Will you choose to try to step out of what you know as a comfortable life and work towards something that is different? Will you try to stay in the mindset of the life you had before these societal changes were being thrust upon us and be miserable and try to fight it? Will you go with the flow and put your thing on your face and get a vaccine and do whatever they ask you to do and give up your money and get a digital currency and behave the way they want you to behave so you can attend work and travel and vacation and buy shops and maybe move from the rural to the city. These are all choices that I think we're slowly starting to make and inevitably going to have to make. I would encourage you to, whatever you choose whatever you want. It doesn't matter to me. If you want to be part of everything, go for it. And we'll still be friends, and I'll still wave to you from over where I'm at. There's no hard feelings with that because this place isn't about that. I also think if you're not going to do that, then some really easy steps to get started, and it's going to be wildly unpopular, but get rid of your smartphone. You don't need it. And if you bristle at that and you think, oh, my passwords, all my stuff's in there, well, it comes out. You can put it in a computer. I'm not saying don't use the technology. I'm just saying don't use that technology. That technology is a gateway to enable a lot of stuff that we've seen. You can't put a contact tracing app on my old Dell and find me wherever I go. But I can get into my old Dell and I can make a video and talk to you guys, which I could do on a phone too. But the thing they can put on the phone would be a contact tracing app. So I highly recommend that would be a good step. I would also be very suspect of which foods I put in my body. I try to. I'm not perfect, of course. I eat meat, and I once in a while I'll swing through a fast food place, but I at least know what's going in me. So that's another like crucial thing I think. Also, this time we've had has given us a big chance to really find out the people in our lives and how they are and what their tolerances are, how they react, what they believe, what they think. So that's positive to know that. The outcome may not be as positive because you may not like that person as much, but that's not the end of the world either. And going with the flow as best we can, I think, is super important until we have to make those choice points. And they are different for everybody. Mine was, I'm kind of a jerk, so mine was when they told me to put a mask on, I'm like, nope, let me read about it. I don't think it's going to help. And then that's mine. And gosh, it hasn't been super hard, but it hasn't been easy for 10 months to buck the wave and crash the trend, but that's my choice, so I do it. And, I hope you find your line, and if you haven't, maybe start looking for it. Because if you don't, that line may be behind you before it's too late to do anything about it. And I think that's why I wanted to make these three short videos. I really like my species. I really like humans. They're entertaining. They're compassionate a lot of the time. For the most part, everybody out there is really a good person. We were designed to be, I think, by a creator. And the ones that aren't stand out like a sore thumb and seem to get all the attention. But the kindness that I've seen from people who come to this channel and make comments and participate and find me in other chats and find me in other platforms and stuff, you guys are really great people. You're taking some effort to say hi and extending yourself out there, and I think that's a shows me what I already believe about humanity. And I want humanity to be able to get through this stuff with as little pain and bloodshed as possible. But who knows the future? Not me. So I only know what I have in my little pea pick in mind, and I wanted to share a little bit of that with you. So thanks again for watching. I do appreciate your comments. Any input, any ideas about how we can transition whatever this is and as we go along, please drop it in there. Thanks again.